sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Hello, everybody, and welcome to week 3 of distance learning. And this is day 1. We only have 4 days this week because we were off on Monday, because teachers did a lot of online meetings together. As you can see, this is not Mr. Ron. We are filming in my home because of our stay-at-home orders, so my brother Danny has offered to be part of our video for us, and the cameraman is my son Matthew. So say hi, Matthew.
Hi.
So today, for our positive action, we are going to start talking about our thoughts. So, Danny, what do you think our thoughts are? What are our thoughts?
Positive.
Positive. Thoughts are the ideas that we have that result from thinking. So when you think something, you can put it into action. And of course, we always like positive actions. So today, we're going to read a story about 2 ants, Julius and Ralph. And Julius and Ralph certainly had different ways of thinking. One of them thought positively, and one of them thought very negatively. So we're going to ask, when we're done reading the story, we're going to ask Mr. Danny and Mr. Matthew if they can tell who was positive and who was negative in this story. So here we go. Ralph and Julius. Once upon a time, there were 2 small ants who lived together in an anthill. One was named Julius and one was named Ralph. Now, if you've ever seen ants, and you have to get down really, really close to see them, you know that it's nearly impossible to tell 2 ants apart. Julius and Ralph were identical. Danny here is a twin.
Yeah.
Are you an identical twin?
No, I'm fraternal, which means we don't look alike.
Yep.
Identical, you absolutely look alike. Fraternal, like Jimmy and mine, we're not the same.
So they're not the same, but Ralph and Julius, they're the same. They have the same fat little black bodies, the same skinny little black legs, and the same wiry little black antennas. But Julius and Ralph were quite different in one way that had nothing to do with their looks. Julius always thought good thoughts about other ants and the work he did. And Ralph always thought bad, grumbly thoughts about everything. You could say Julius thought more positive thoughts, and Ralph thought only negative thoughts. What a beautiful day it is today, Julius would say as he crawled out of the anthill. The sun is too hot, grumbled negative thinking Ralph. That piece of bread looks looks big, but I'm strong, Julius would say in a positive tone of voice. I'm not going to hurt myself by trying to lift something that big, Ralph would say in a negative way. When the day was over, Julius would think to himself, I've been so busy, and I am tired, but I'm lucky to do what I do. Jerry Ant has a broken leg and wishes he could work as hard as I do. And Ralph would gripe. Another day's over, and I've got to get up and do it all over again tomorrow. Is there no end to this work? And then a strange thing happened. What do you think that is?
No.
Well, the other ants found it was easier to tell Ralph and Julius apart. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I wonder how they did that. Julius always smiled and worked much more quickly and happily. The other ants wanted to be around him to laugh and talk and be his friend. Once, he even received the Ant of the Hill Award, which is quite an honor. Ralph lost a few friends because he had grumbled too often and did poor work. What a negative thinking man. It's a shame he didn't realize something important. He can choose positive thoughts to have a more positive life. So, Julius tended to look on the bright side and to be happy and cheerful. So, was he positive or negative, Danny?
Positive.
He was positive.
That's positive.
And Ralph looked at the bad side of everything and he was always sad and angry. So, is that a positive? Oh no, that's a negative.
That's not good.
So, one thing that we always want to keep in mind is the way we think can have an effect on what we do. So if we are thinking positively, we have a tendency to act positively.
I try to.
And if we think negatively, then we usually do things that are not probably good choices.
I don't like doing that.
So, today in your journal, I would like you to write or draw a picture of ways that you can do things positively around your house. Such as if your mom asks you to help put the groceries away. Do you do that with a sad, angry face? Or do you say, sure, Mom, I'm glad to help? So think of those things that you can do positively and write it in your journal, and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.